Sir, this is the completely. Won't worry about that. This version. What is the version? Don't worry about the trashes. Okay. Now this is the terraform dot args. But interview person, which type of question asking? That is important. Yeah. Whenever you are execute terraform init, what happened? Ask. At the time you will answer to this answer. What is answer? Dot terraform అనేది folder create అవుతుంది. Inside of the provider plugins also showing the provider plugins one .exec and also on the meanwhile also log.htl log ఇదేమమ్మా ఇది log. Yeah, interview person asking this some question. Whenever you are apply the terraform init command, what happen? You are execute terraform init. You are execute this command, what happened? That moment creating the .terraform folder inside of the this files created and after .terraform.log.scl file also created. This is only for the which provider, which plugins, which version it is showing. Okay, now I'm direct execute terraform apply. Now I execute directly terraform apply. Terraform. Whenever execute terraform apply, this automatically created in one file that is called a .tf state file. That is called a, just enter this. Just enter this. What is showing? It is creating the resource VPC and also what happened? Subnet is not creating. I mentioned the dependence. Don't worry about that, but I am facing issues, so that I think already created so many VPCs. That is a problem. That not a issue here. Just I execute again. Right now, no, enter. Apply is cancelled. It's showing the apply is cancelled. Once again, terraform apply. I'm not the folder. Shit. Actually, I'm not that folder. Just go to what is downloads CD terraform EC2. Now execute terraform. Before I am not in the directory, so that why it's showing the there is error. But right now it is, I think, everything okay. Now created is the one my VPC and also after that create a one subject. This is the two resources adding. So that why it's showing the two to add. Yeah, means to add the resource. Just enter yes. What happened whenever you execute that yes, it is showing the this type of output. Yeah, you know already. Yeah, it is created. But whenever you are creating VPC and subnets, automatically one more file is created that is called a TF state file. Whenever your apply is completed, after that it is the created one terraform state, TF state. What is the TF state? Just open. Yeah. Okay, I will open that. Good. Now see. your resource. Your resource. Mode is managed. Who is this managed? Terraform managed. Type. Which one you are using the AWS subnet? So that way it is a AWS underscore subnet. What is the name? Your resource black names. Resource black name subs. Who is this provider? Archicraft AWS. Instance schema version. It is lot of outputs. Your region in there. Your subnet tags in there. Yeah. Your VPC ID also in there. That was subnets attached the your VPC ID also. And the below also I am dependency. Everything. This is that is above subnet. This is the VPC. This is a VPC type. This is a VPC. Yeah. Everything. This is the only completely .tf state file. It is the what you want what you want executed completed that resource exactly it is showing the .tf state file. .tf state. అమ్మా మీరేమి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తారో ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన అయిపోతుందో ఆ తర్వాత దాని యొక్క రిసోర్స్ యొక్క ఆల్ డీటెయిల్స్ అన్ని కూడా టిఎఫ్ స్టేట్ ఫైల్లో ఉంటాయి. ఓకే యా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ TF state file, it is showing the all resource content. Okay. So that way it is more secure. CF state file more secure. Whenever you execute apply, for example, whenever you execute apply, what happened? It is created it started terraform. It is created terraform .tf state file. It is correct. In terraform state file, it is showing the all resource content. All resource content, everything showing. Sir, why are you using, sir? Why are you using terraform state file? Why? Because it is important. Why? Because it is important. For example, in your organization, this is the one person. This is the one person. This person also your project, same project, DevOps engineer. This person also same project DevOps engineer. Okay. He wants also same infrastructure. Same infrastructure ante atanu kuda same. He wants also same VPC, same subnets. Same VPC, same subnets. This person also wants. इसमें आदमी है एक आदमी योर कोलिग्स है एक आदमी को चाहिए सेम VPC सेम सबनेट्स सो हाउ टू सेंड द सेम VPC सेम सबनेट्स how to send your VPC ID subnets ID it is not a secure so but your VPC and subnet ID only 1 and 2 but your real time how many resources in there lakhs of resources in there but how to send the all entire files you are sending the entire files that is not good only share this terraform.tf statement. Whenever send this TF state file, this person import. దిస్ పర్సన్ ఇంపోర్ట్ తీసుకుంటాడు ఆ ఫైల్ అమ్మా షేర్ చేసి సరిపోతుంది అతనికి విపిసి అండ్ సబ్నెట్ అతడు కూడా క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటాడు వితౌట్ రైటెడ్ టెరాఫామ్ టెంప్లెట్స్ వితౌట్ రైటెడ్ టెరాఫామ్ టెంప్లెట్ అవసరం లేదు ఈ ఒక్క స్టేట్ ఫైల్ నేను పంపిస్తే ఐఎమ్ ఓన్లీ సెండెడ్ దిస్ స్టేట్ ఫైల్ అనదర్ పర్సన్ ఇట్ డోంట్ రైట్ దిస్ టెంప్లెట్స్ డోంట్ రైట్ దిస్ టెంప్లెట్స్ జస్ట్ దిస్ టెరాఫామ్ స్టేట్ ఫైల్ జస్ట్ ఇంపోర్ట్ just import yeah just import just apply it is automatically create the infrastructure it automatically create the infrastructure but how to send the this how to send a state file another person or another projects ma anna very different dusra projects how to send the terraform state file how to send and it is a only it is your local your in local అమ్మా ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఇది నీ లోకల్ ఉంది నీ ఫ్రెండ్ ఎవరో తీసుకుంటే ఏం చేస్తావు నీ అంతా కూడా అన్ని సీక్రెట్ తెలిసిపోతాయి కదా యా ఇన్ టెరాఫామ్ స్టేట్ ఫైల్ ఇన్ యువర్ ల్యాప్టాప్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మోర్ సెక్యూర్ ఈ స్టేట్ ఫైల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫైల్ when you will this state file चोरी किया your your necessary information also lost that moment what happened your information your project information also lose but how to secure don't don't mention the your local don't store the in local but we are storing to the one location that is called a remote location this remote location the state file stored to the your remote but in AWS and in Azure clouds so many remote locations in it in there remote location one more name that is called that is main name backend this called what is amma storing మనమమ్మ చాలా మనకు బియ్యము వడ్లు వచ్చినప్పుడు దాన్ని ఒక దగ్గర స్టోర్ చేస్తాం కదా ఎవరు ఎత్తుకోపోకుండా అట్లనే నువ్వు ఒక టెరాఫామ్ అప్లైని క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎన్నో లాక్స్ ఆఫ్ రిసోర్స్ అనేది కూడా ఆ ఫైల్లో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటాయి చాలా సెక్యూర్ నీ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో పెట్టడం అనేది చాలా గుడ్ థింగ్ కాదు సో అందుకు ఒక లొకేషన్ పెడతాం దాన్ని రిమోట్ లొకేషన్ అంటాం దట్ రిమోట్ లొకేషన్ called a backend but AWS which service are using the backend go to official documentation just type AWS or for example terraform backend terraform backend providers just click this is official documentation please follow this official documentation which one it is this side this is the Azure RM console yeah this is a completely store the locations. S3 bucket, PG, OS, OCI, Kubernetes, HTTPS, GCS, COCS, console, Azure. This is completely back-end level the store supported. But only worry about that as a DevOps engineer, as a DevOps, AWS DevOps engineer, only we are using the S3 bucket. We are using the see. So that way we will create a manually or with Terraform, create a one first of all the S3 bucket. Okay. Yeah. This basic syntax of the S3 bucket. This is the Terraform block. Inside of the you will write the backend. Which backend? S3. Which backend? S3. Amma, S3 bucket means you don't know S3 bucket. Yeah, you don't know S3 bucket. I will explain that. Okay, you know. Come back. For example, I want iPhone. I want iPhone. I am open the fifth card. Amma, I will open the fifth card. This is the Flipkart website. Okay. In this Flipkart website, we have so many items in there. Okay. For example, I want iPhone 16. I want iPhone 16. This rate is okay. I want choosing the image. Let's see. What is showing? Good. It is showing the images and what is the rate, what is the availability prices and pin code, everything is yeah. Assume that whenever I am into this application, అయ్యా కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థం చేసుకో మీ తర్వాత మీ ఫోన్లో గోల్లో చూడు ఐ విల్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ ది కాన్సెప్ట్ సార్ చాలా బేసిక్ నుంచి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది whenever open your Flipkart searching the iPhone is automatically your application send it to the database ఉంటుందా ఆ database లో ఈ వాల్యూస్ అన్నీ ఉంటాయి user into your iPhone backend application whenever into the application one user search iPhone the database is respond it is showing the value and information it is correct అమ్మా మీరు యూజరు మీ ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ని సెర్చ్ చేయగానే ఏమైందమ్మా మీకు ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ అది ఐఫోన్ ఇచ్చిండు దాని రేటు ఎంత ఉంది దాని ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా కూడా ఇచ్చిండు ఎక్కడుంది డేటాబేస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి చూపించు అయ్యా డేటాబేస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి చూసు బట్ యువర్ ఇమేజెస్ వేర్ ఇస్ located your images where is the store database your images also storing in the database it is correct అమ్మా ఈ ఇమేజ్లు కూడా ఇప్పుడు శారీస్ బుక్ చేసుకుంటారు కదా ఫోటోలు వస్తాయి కదా ఆ ఫోటోలన్నీ ఉంటాయి స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటాయి డేటాబేస్లోనా database is only for the searcher database yeah SQL and NoSQL database key and parent key and primary key and secondary key based on working your database but not store the images so images your sarika images your what is చెప్పులు కావచ్చు ఏదైనా కావచ్చు అవన్నీ కూడా all images stored to the మన object one storage but that storage in S3 bucket in AWS. In AWS. Okay. In a S3 bucket, this is called stand for simple storage service. Simple storage. S3 bucket means simple storage service. This is the store the images and folders and files. మా ఏమేమి స్టోర్ చేయొచ్చు, ఫైల్స్ అన్నిటిని కూడా చేయొచ్చు. మీన్స్ అప్లోడ్ అమ్మా, అప్లోడ్ ఇమేజెస్ అండ్ folders and files. Understood my point? Understood, sir? Your S3 bucket supports the only images and files and folders and raw data files and everything stored to the S3 bucket. Okay. Your S3 bucket in AWS S3 bucket, it is the free 5 GB free. 5 GB free. You will post the your videos also. Videos, songs, everything post in S3 bucket. You can use one of the drive also. One kind of drive like drive sim. What is similar like a right. Okay. I will create the S3 bucket manually. I will show that. Okay. I will create the S3 bucket manually. Okay. Okay. So on the before it is upload the files and images and files. So that way your state file is file and folder. This folder and file amma is a folder a file. So that way it is files. That way I am storing to the S3 bucket. That way I am storing to the S3 bucket. That way support the S3 bucket in AWS files. Okay. All members means you and me sharing to the S3 bucket. You are through sharing to the your state file also. Straight to the state. Now I will create the manually S3 bucket in cloud. నేను క్రియేట్ చేస్తా, నేను డిఫైన్ చేస్తా. నేను మాన్యువల్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయ. నేను సాయంత్రం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తా విత్ డాటా ఏఎంఐ రెండింటిని చేసి చూపిస్తా. ఓకే. ఎందుకు చేయాలంటే ఆల్రెడీ 10:40 అయిందన్న. ఓకేనా. వాళ్ళకు కూడా నేను తీసుకోవాలి 11:40 వరకు. ఓకే. S3 bucket. Just search S3 bucket this place. First of all, you create the manually. Okay. Don't write this, madam. Try again. Create a S3 bucket. This is a S3 bucket. Don't worry about that types. Only choose the general purpose. Now give bucket name. This bucket name, unique bucket name. Unique bucket name means ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఎంతమంది AWS అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళ నేమ్ తో నీ అకౌంట్ నేమ్ అనేది బకెట్ నేమ్ అనేది సూటబుల్ కాదు. ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్ హౌ మెనీ మెంబర్స్ యూజింగ్ AWS అకౌంట్ that person account S3 bucket account name, your account name did not match. So that way you can give different name. Backend 25 2025. This is my unique something. Now ownership, we will enable the AWS ALS Enable that. After block all public keys, but remove that. This time remove that. Why? Because I will send it the URL. You are able to see or not. So that way I'm checking. Your checking purpose. Block. After that, yeah, acknowledge. I know everything. Just click that checkbox. This enable the backend version. Amma, backend version. Enable the backend version. Okay. Backend versioning means bucket versioning. Bucket version is most important. The bucket version. Why? Because this is your terraform template. Your same person. For example, this is the one template. You have a one template. This is a terraform template. Okay. You have a one friend. Same project. You are also one template. This is you. This is your friend. This friend. This is the templates. Only one template. Terraform template. This person also apply. This person also apply. This person also, on the meantime also, is this person also apply. Ma, నీ ఫ్రెండ్ అప్లై చేసి నువ్వు అప్లై చేసిన సేమ్ టైం యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్ యూ అప్లై ది సేమ్ టైం టెరాఫార్మ్ అప్లై సేమ్ దట్ moment your friend infrastructure created but your infrastructure not created. Infrastructure not created. Why? Because you enable versioning. You enable versioning. What happened? Whenever you are execute and your friend execute two time in the same time, it is showing the log file. It is showing the log file. Log file means different. Log file different. Dot log SCL different. The log file different. It is showing the log file error. Okay. It is showing the log file error. So that's why we need a backend version. Bucket version and visible and enable. And after that, just create. Don't worry about that. Below option, they are clear. It is creating the one bucket. It's creating the one bucket. Go to buckets. It is a created. My bucket is created. Just click that. Yeah. Your upload. Any kind of what is images and files and anything. Okay. Just click that upload. Click that upload. Your folders or files. Anything you can add. For example, you want to add automatically your laptop pop-up is open. For example. Okay. But you don't do that. This just you will create a one S3 bucket. One S3 bucket. How to define the I will explain that. I will explain that afternoon section. Afternoon means evening section. Okay? Yeah. Right now it is enough. Thank you so much. Bye.